Hello, I'm resuming my Sketchbook Tour series that I was trying to work on like a couple months ago, but I just kind of stopped because I always put off recording. But I also have this weird urge to do the Sketchbook Tour videos in order, and then I tried recording this one like a long time ago, but it was just so long just because the sketchbook is so big, but I'm gonna try again. So quick story about this sketchbook cover, because you can see that it's very beat up. This was from a long time ago, probably I think I got it 2017 because it was for my birthday. And this sketchbook has been through a lot. It's been thrown around, just like stuffed into backpacks and taken everywhere I possibly could. The cover actually became like this because there was this one time my dog was running away, and then I had to throw my sketchbook on the ground in order to run after her and grab her. But yeah, it's still coming apart now, but yeah. And I also do stuff like sticking in random pieces of scrap paper into my sketchbooks just so I could use it as like a little tester page, but there's a lot of pages that I skipped with just colors. But this is one of my first like really big kind of movie poster type of drawings. I made this at probably really late at night, sometime after 7th or 8th grade, because I was really into Percy Jackson. So this was a sketch that I made and it looked really good at the time, and I was too scared to ink it, use a pen to trace over it, but I was really nervous about messing it up, so I just left it like this. I should probably do a redraw since my art style has improved, but I've been over the Percy Jackson phase a long time ago. I guess okay, I remember what used to be here. So I did this really big, after I graduated from 8th grade, I did this really big drawing of chibi style characters of my ASB in 8th grade. So then I gave it to my ASB advisor at the end of 8th grade as a gift. This I never finished, but I kept trying to get back to it, was my Skyward Sword movie type poster. And because Skyward Sword was the main Zelda game I was playing over 7th and 8th grade, but yeah, I never finished it. Okay, this type of sketchbook is the one that I would keep coming back to. So, oops, I'm just trying to keep it in frame. So this one was 2018, and this one is 2020. So I would always try to draw Percy Jackson for his birthday, every year, even though this year I kind of forgot. But you can see how my style has changed and how I've improved and stuff. But yeah, it's always been generally the same. Yeah, that's when I was a really big bookworm. What's over here? Okay, in here was another self-portrait attempt, but I guess I didn't like it, so I would tape the pages shut. This is my OC Alejandro, and I tried to do stuff with colored pencils because my main media was just pencil, ballpoint pen, and colored pencils. That's pretty much what I did most of the time, and then you can tell here that I moved on to using marker, which was, it was stuff like this. This is a water-based marker that I got from Daiso, where I would just use fine tip instead of ballpoint pen anymore. But then still colored pencils. I did those things where I would try to redraw a lot of my old characters. So this one you would recognize from one of the previous sketchbook tours. I never had a name for her, but she was supposedly a self-Sona. Was supposed to be. Okay, and then for a while I was trying to be introduced to anime, so I drew a lot of My Hero fan art. Not a lot, but I tried. So these were all at different times. Midoriya, and then Todoroki, and then my sister drew on the page as well, looking at Todoroki. I chipped Kachako, so there they are. And then this was supposed to be Kirishima, but with his hair down. I don't remember, this was like, I came back to the page after a couple years, but still, I don't really like this page. And then, because I also had really big crushes on like emo type of characters, like Shadow and the other sketchbook, here's Dark Pit. I made this in 2018. This one is Nico D'Angelo in 2020. Even though I was in 2020, I was already done reading Percy Jackson. And then this was one with my OCs. This was not the 2018 phase. I didn't date this one, but this was more of like an attempt to compare all of them together to see how well their color palettes like match against each other. So I don't even know if the lighting's good, but this is Sienna. At the time, her name was Oceana. This is Tracy, Alea, Amaya, Roxy, Letta, Lexa, and Haley. And then the other ones are like, because I have 14 total of like these main characters, but they're on another spread later on in the book. I was just trying to search for like free space. Okay, so I did this really cool exercise, or like OC exercise, where I was turning all of my stuffed toys into OCs, obviously. So for example, this is one of my Squishmallows, Cameron. He's really big, squishy, and stays on his bed. And then I had the idea to turn them into OCs because the Squishmallows come with descriptions for their personalities. So then I added on to that by like actually turning him into like a skater boy. That's pretty much the description for him was. And then I would give them like certain relationships. So I named them. Okay, Cameron already had a name, and then Fina for a dolphin, Kevin for a koala, Gavin for a green teddy bear, and then May for this black cat. I actually have her like right here. So like yeah, I would turn my stuffed animals into OCs. So this is Blitz. She's sitting on a fence, but for the longest time she was just a figure sitting on something. I didn't like actually specify what she was sitting on. This is Alea. She's a nymph, so she's got like a lot of like plants around her. This is Sienna. She comes up a lot. She's a mermaid. So yeah, you can tell that I'm trying to play around with different eyes and stuff. Okay, here we have another example of me coming back to the sketchbook. So anytime I got like new markers or supplies, I would do tester pages. But so then this was just me trying to find space in my sketchbook just to practice how I wanted to update Blitz's design. So you can tell that Blitz looks different a lot, especially since I've been working on redesigning them for the past like 3 years. And then here is Alea and Carrie, Aleka, they're sisters. A pen with arms and legs. These are, okay, more of the stuffed animal OCs. Tak, Mai, what's his name? Chip, Andrea. And then here is all of them together. I don't really draw characters like this small anymore. I've been practicing just drawing them like really, really big, I guess. Like you can take this one for example. I've been trying to work on like faces and clothes, I guess. I don't know, like I've been just really focusing on face stuff rather than poses, which I would like compare to in the past. Oh yeah, when I started reading Webtoon, My Deepest Secret was one of the first ones I picked up and I binged it, and so Elios was one of my favorite characters. And then, okay, currently the day I'm recording this is like a week after Hansa's second series was released, The Guy Upstairs. So yeah, just showing like the time difference. I really like doing these just like practices of drawing myself, and then I was trying to do backgrounds of some of my favorite stuff that represent me. So at the time I had two birds. This is a Filipino flag. This is the type of backpack that I wanted, like those adventure type of backpacks, and then here's like a map in a bottle. I also had fishes, a ukulele, oh no, that's a guitar. Sketchbook, and then some of my favorite books, Ingo, a blank one, Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, my Switch, a rose, even though a rose isn't my favorite flower, my dog, and then Cameron the squishmallow, and then just me sitting. Okay, yeah, here's an example of trying to make a poster for my book Starlight, where I would gather all of my characters into one scene. This is really when I was like trying to make kind of like banners. You know how like movie posters promote the characters and the story just all in one picture, and I was trying to do that with my characters, so like you can see the way that they're like back to back, facing each other, facing away. Yeah, I never finished it. Okay, I was really proud of this page because this is a redraw from like a long time ago, and I do this a lot, but these are siblings, Sienna and Jake. They're both mermaids, but he didn't transform just because he's cool and he doesn't want to have a tail, I guess. But yeah, I was really proud of the way that I made her tail in this picture. This is May 10, 2020. Yeah, and then this is my own version of drawing other people's characters in my style. Okay, and then here's a resumed version of my characters. So, okay, up to here is the main cast of my Starlight characters plus the other page. But then these two characters are from another book that I'm writing called A Vast Expanse. But I don't like her color scheme here. I like his color scheme because he looks like an alien, but she's supposed to be a mermaid, and I don't like how I picked her colors. They're just too much. And then, okay, here's an example of them together. Her name is Maribel, his name is Alan, because they're supposed to be like a mermaid and an alien, and it's supposedly a romance. And this is kind of like my version of a Wattpad poster, but he's an alien, but he's in her realm, and then she's being a mermaid, but she's on the moon. I don't know. List of the webtoon anniversary trend. So I wrote it all down, and then here's where it starts. So this one was another draw this in your style that I didn't finish. But okay, let me see if it's all in frame. Yeah. Okay. Boyfriend of the dead, love, your smile is a trap, kiss bet, Sub-Zero, gourmet hound. I actually spilled a red popsicle on this page, and I was like, oh no. But I was like, it's okay, because they were a red scheme anyways. Swimming lessons for a mermaid, one of my favorite ones. And it's over now. Nice to meet you. And then I put these ones together because they were pretty similar. Kind of confidential, my deepest secret, super secret, and then unlovable replacement. Space Boy, this one made me cry. Love Advice from the Great Duke of Hell. This was actually my first ever webtoon. Unlucky is as lucky does. Let's Play. I stopped reading this one. Good Day to Be a Dog. That was a good series. Marry Me. I didn't finish it yet. Midnight Poppyland. and The Witch in the Bowl. And I've even had some of the actual artists' comments in my posts, saying like, thanks for the fan art and stuff, and it was like really cool and wholesome to see them thank me for the fan art. Magnus Chase and Link and Gerudo Vo armor, because I was, over quarantine, I was really obsessed with playing Breath of the Wild, and so yeah. And I always compare these two together because they're both blonde, they're both left-handed, and they both wear green. And they've also got a talking sword. So yeah, that's that's how I always compared them. And then here's one of my favorite like OC drawings where they're supposedly taking a selfie together. This one was actually a redraw from one of my old sketchbooks, but this one was like they're actually taking a selfie like from the camera point of view. So they're all gathered up together, and I do need to like redo this because I thought it was like a really funny concept where some of them are looking, some of them aren't smiling just yet, or they have really wacky expressions. And yeah, I need to update them because I redesigned all of them. And then when I got into Miraculous Ladybug, and I was already like freshman probably, so I was like 14, I really liked drawing Luca because it was cool. Oh yeah, and then here's MLB fan art of Marinette, Luca, and then Adrian. And then this one is actually a redraw from when I had a really like chibi-like style. So this is, they're all cousins, so Tracy and Zach, they're both siblings, and then this is their cousin Blitz. But I've updated all of their designs again. Oh, here's, okay, another version of A Vast Expanse like poster where they're looking at each other. He's an alien, she's a mermaid, so this is, yeah, Maribel and Alan. This is my two characters, Isabella and Madison, and then here I have the titled Starlight, and then Yin and Yang, I guess. Oh yeah, and then I guess to get out of like art block, I saw these, this base was like trending a lot, so I saw a picture of like, draw your OCs like this, so this is all 100 with this guitar about to beat up Jake, and then this was the Monopoly base scene that I saw everywhere. Yeah. So Haley's in jail, Sienna's just laughing at everything, Isabella lost, Bliss is angry, Tracy is winning, and Alea's just showering her with money, and then Roxy's praying. Another mermaid silhouette, and then here's a drawing for Harry Potter's birthday. Another OC that's not mine, but I had this one friend asking me if like there's anything that I wanted him to draw, so I drew my own sketch of something of like me sitting on the beach with a seagull, my dog, my sketchbook, and a backpack and a ukulele, like that, and then he sent it back. And then I think this was one of the first Draw This in Your Styles that I participated in. I'm not sure. Oh, actually, okay. It was this one. This was my first Draw This in Your Style. And then this one was another one that I followed up with it. And so I have this like star, it's like star hole puncher that I got from Daiso, and so I used it on my washi tape to decorate the page. And then I just like left the tape there. And then this is like fan art from, what's it called? Swimming Lessons for a Mermaid, but I didn't finish coloring it. And I was really trying to copy the author's style just because I really liked how it looked. But yeah, here are my triplet OCs. I have sets, not sets, I have a set of twin OCs, and these are my triplet OCs, and they have really funny names because it's just the same 4 letters. Axel, Alex, and Lexa. And I drew this in 2020. So these are actually like, you know how there's always a main character and then 2 best friends with like the hero trio that goes on quests. So for Starlight, I've got Isabella, and then her best friend Jamie, and then her love interest is Alejandro. And then these two are really old OCs, Lucy and Metallic. They've been like a couple for the longest time. I think I made him in 2015, and then she's just been with me like ever since I started drawing. So this scene is actually a redraw where he's holding her. And then this was my profile picture that I drew traditionally, and then I digitalized it. For Space-Timber, I can never actually finish Inktober or stuff like that for the month, but I like the themes that they come up with, so I'll try one, but I don't actually commit to the whole month. So for Space-Timber, I just drew Alan because he's my alien OC. And then as a joke, I drew, because he's holding a helmet, I drew Maribel holding a fishbowl. And then for this drawing, I've got two set violin, Eddie and Brett. And then I'm almost at the end of the sketchbook. Another, okay, incomplete draw this in your style. I really didn't want to finish, but what I did was, she was the character I was supposed to redraw, and because she's a witch and I had a character who looked similar to her and was also like, she does magic. I don't call her a witch, but she's a magi. That's like one of the races in my book Starlight. So I tried to like show them getting along together. And then that's pretty much it for this sketchbook. Yeah, probably gonna do a lot of editing out, but hope you enjoy.